let's go straight to the presidency as Otumfuo set to present. He presents a petition to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana.
Therefore, he also benefited from the regent's position because it was the regent who appointed him as Kugana. And therefore, he's also benefited from this committee. And so if he takes any intransigence position, I'm afraid the committee would have to deal with that. Sure. And therefore, I need to assure you that this committee is presenting this to you, but we haven't finished till we get a new YANA. And so we shall still engage them, the processes for the new YANA till we get a new YANA. And hopefully, we'll come back here to present the new YANA to you, Mr. President. But for now, we want to thank you because we started from President Akufo, and then we went through late Professor Mills, and then we went through President Mahama, and then now you sit in the chair, and I stand before you here to present Dagbon as we've gone to where we have reached now. And therefore, maybe you are the luckiest president because and I also know. But let me put it on record that at no time has any president or party or political party brought any influence at all on this committee. None of them. You have not brought any pressure on us to resolve this. President Akufo didn't do that. President Mills didn't do that. And I wouldn't allow, sure, they know I would never allow anyone to bring pressure on me to settle issues on whether the president likes it this way or not. That no one can force me to do it. So we've come to this conclusion based on the customary and traditional customs and traditions of Dagbon. And we want to assure you that we'll continue through that till we get a new YANA. So the impression that the MPP is now here and they're in a hurry to perform the funeral of Nana Muhammadu, no, that's not the issue. So the president sitting there has not brought any pressure on me to resolve that. And I've gone through NDC and MPP governments, and none of them brought any pressure on me. We've resolved this through the customs and traditions, and we are here to present that to you, Mr. President. So thank you very much.
We say thank you to the committee led by the chair, the Asantehene Otumfuo, to the second. Shortly, the president would make some remarks to us, but I also want to
the officials of the presidency, senior minister, northern regional minister, ministers and deputy ministers of state, the first deputy speaker of parliament, the deputy majority leader, and the deputy minority chief whip of parliament, the chief of air staff, representing the chief of defense staff, deputy inspector general of police, representing the inspector general of police, service chiefs, metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executives of the northern region, distinguished invited guests, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all welcome all of you, particularly the distinguished members of the Committee of Eminent Chiefs and the representatives of the Royal Andani and Abudu Gates, to the seat of the presidency of our nation, Jubilee House. Otumfuo Akwaba. Nairi, Yajari, Yabongora, Asankaba. and Yimariba to the Abudu and Andani representatives. We give praise to Almighty God for today. Indeed, even though I cannot tell what will happen tomorrow, I have no doubt that this occasion will rank as one of the most memorable days of my presidency. I'm hopeful that the journey to attain sustainable and lasting peace in Dagbon, which began several decades ago, is coming to an end. I believe that the wisdom of the second president of the Fourth Republic, His Excellency John Akufo-Addo, in setting up this committee of eminent chiefs to resolve the Dagbon crisis has been vindicated. The conflict in Dagbon has dragged on for so long that many Ghanaians, including some sons and daughters of Dagbon, have become skeptical about the ability to resolve the matter and secure enduring peace in Dagbon. I was never one of the skeptics. I have an unshakable faith in the capacity of the Ghanaian people to resolve their own problems, and that faith has paid off. The roadmap presented by the chairperson of the Committee of Eminent Chiefs, Nana Santehene Otumfuo-Addo II, is an important milestone in the decades-old search for a permanent solution to the Dagbon problem. The people of Dagbon are to be warmly congratulated for this achievement. To the three eminent chiefs, Asantehene Otumfuo-Addo II, Nairi, Na Bohugu Abdullahi Mahami Sheriga, and Yabon Tutumba Boresa Sulemana Jakpa, who have worked for so long to achieve this, I salute you for your tenacity and resilience. I commend you for not giving up on the Dagbon people, even when at times the situation seemed hopeless. I applaud you for your high sense of statesmanship and patriotism in helping to find a satisfactory outcome to this seemingly intractable conflict. It is also appropriate that we on this occasion acknowledge with gratitude the roles played by the late kings of Mamprugu and Gunja, Na Gamni Muhammadu Abdullahi, and Yabongura Bawa Abudu Doshi, respectively, who began the process with the Otumfuo-Addo II, but who were not fortunate to see this day. May their souls rest and abide in the bosom of the Almighty until the last day of the resurrection, when we shall all meet again. Eminent chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2002, on 27th March, when the late king of Dagbon, Na Yakubu Andani, a good friend of mine, was killed, I happened to be the Attorney General in the government of President Akufo. That terrible event shook the entire country with grief, horror, and deep regret. May his soul rest in perfect peace and receive the blessings of the Almighty. The establishment of the Waku Commission, the prosecution of suspects, their acquittal by the courts, and the continuing agony we've had to endure for 16 years represent a painful period for all of us. Unfortunately, the crisis has persisted. Upon becoming President of the Republic on 7th January 2017, I was determined to help bring finality to the matter, and in the process, witness the enskinment of a substantive Yana for the people of Dagbon. I did indicate in October 2017 that I wanted to celebrate the Damba Festival with the people of Dagbon, with a new Yana sitting in state before the end of 2017. Alas, that was not to be. Nonetheless, I'm fully expectant that soon I shall be celebrating Damba with the people of Dagbon in the presence of a substantive Yana. Dagbon is one of the most ancient traditional states of our history. It is generally recorded by historians to have been founded in the 14th century. The Asante Kingdom was established in the latter part of the 17th century with the ascension of the great Opium Osoititu onto the Golden Stool, when Na Zagina, the 18th king of Dagbon, was reigning. The people of Dagbon ought justifiably to be proud of this heritage and guard it jealously. An important contribution to this is to consolidate the culture of enskinning Yanas without hitch, confusion, or bloodshed. I'm a descendant of a royal household. I know tradition and I value tradition. The Akan say, "Unima mamre, unse amamre." To wit, if you know and value custom, you don't destroy it. My forebears and the forebears of the political tradition to which I belong were several decades ago before independence, clear in their conviction that the chieftain institution was and should be a pivotal part of our development agenda. I was given the mandate as president to fix a broken country, both its economy and its society. I'm determined in my efforts to do just that. That notwithstanding, the Dagbon people must themselves also be willing to give peace a chance. And it is attainable, in my view, if there is a will and a readiness to compromise. Not many Ghanaians know that Abudu and Andani are not clans. They are names of brothers of the same father and are now used as terms to define the two main gates that ascend to the Dagbon scale. For an ethnic group with no clan cleavages, I believe that they have the best opportunity to mend fences, restore the dignity of their kingdom, and ensure the forward march of Dagbon. In so doing, they must learn to accommodate one another. I would appeal from the bottom of my heart to the Kampakuyana and the Bolinlana, the sons and regents of Na Yakubu Andani and Na Muhammadu Abdullahi, respectively, young men with bright, promising futures before them, to rise above the passions that have fueled the disputes that have marred Dagbon, and as an expression of their love for their people, help in the effective implementation of this roadmap to bring lasting peace to Dagbon and lay the basis for its rapid development. The overwhelming majority of the people of Dagbon, especially the youth, are tired of this age-old conflict and just want the opportunity to enhance their lives in normalcy and security. Government will give the requisite financial, material, moral, physical, and security forces necessary for the sustenance of the peace process that has been embarked on today. Even though government has already spent a huge amount of money and resources in maintaining peace in Yendi these last 16 years, government will not relent in its determination to help foster again peace and unity in Dagbon. As I have said on many occasions, I am not a Dagomba, and I therefore cannot be an Andani or Abudu. I have no candidate for the office of Yana. That is a matter for the people of Dagbon. I am just an ordinary Ghanaian who wants to see the peace, progress, and prosperity of all parts of our beautiful country without any discrimination or differentiation. Eminent chiefs, representatives of the Royal Andani and Abudu Gates, chairperson and members of the Council of State, Chief of Staff and officials of the Presidency, ministers and deputy ministers of state, First Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Deputy Majority Leader and Deputy Minority Chief Whip, service chiefs, MMDCs from the Northern Region, revered clergy, ladies and gentlemen. When Nana Zangina embraced Islam, the religion of Dagbon, he did so because he believed that it was the path to peace and development. Let us vindicate his vision by abiding to this roadmap and ensuring that we, in the shortest possible time, have a yard now for Dagbon who can spearhead this development. The time has come for Dagbon to be restored to its former glory and greatness. Salam alaikum. Umpuhia. Niyi toma pam. Now ni song. May God bless the eminent chiefs, the members of the Royal Andani and Abudu Gates, and all of us. And may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
And that's it at Jubilee House. What you just saw was a presentation of a roadmap to see an end to the Dagbon Chieftaincy dispute. Hopefully, this dispute has stretched on for 10 years. Earlier, you heard the chairman of the Eminent Chiefs Committee, that is Otumfuo-Osei II, Asante Hene, and he was giving the highlights of the report and presenting it to the President Akufo-Addo, responding there with very, very strong words. We will be currently addressing the gathering is Information Minister Kojo Oppong-Kuma. Stay with us on Joy News as we bring you more analysis of the implication of these decisions, and of course we will be bringing you the details of what exactly the roadmap entails. But for now, that's it for us here for Joy News today. I am Daniel Dazi, handing you over to Emmanuel Abuajibi. He takes you to the marketplace. Have a great day.